Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I will analyze one very important cooling measures that many people missed out. And this can have serious financial implications for owners, buyers, and sellers alike. Continue watching to find out more. On the 15th of December 2021, the government announced three cooling measures: higher additional buyer's stamp duty, tighten total debt servicing ratio from 60% to 55%, reduce loan-to-value limit for HDB-granted loans. As these three measures have been extensively covered by others, I won't elaborate further. What I want to share is something the government mentioned very briefly at the very end of the announcement about increasing property supply. And they didn't give any details. Only on the very next day, National Development Minister Desmond Lee announced at a press conference that more light is shed on the increase in supply of HDB and private condo. In it was only mentioned at the very end that they will ramp up BTO supply to launch up to 23,000 flats per year in 2022 and 2023. And GLS program for the first half of 2022, there will be around 2,800 units on the confirmed list, with another 3,700 units on the reserve list. As the main thrust of the measures is announced the day before, this piece of information largely went under the radar for most people. And more importantly, most people can't really make sense of the numbers without putting them into context. And this is exactly what I will do next, to help you understand what these numbers mean. Why I feel it's important to share is that most of the clients and friends that I met recently, when I was sharing on the property market's movement and how to identify undervalued properties, they do not even know that there is such an announcement on supply. Some who vaguely remember but can't really decipher what the numbers meant. And this is why I felt I need to make this video to help share this important information to more people like yourself in an easy format so that you can make the right property decisions and avoid costly pitfalls. Let's look at how the residential supply after increment compares with recent supply situation and how the market reacted then. This is a chart of the confirmed list and reserve list from 2014 to the first half of 2022, which include the latest increment in supply. The confirmed list, as the name implies, is already scheduled and confirmed for sale, whereas the land plots in the reserve list will only be launched for tender upon successful application from a developer. The confirmed list is more relevant, so let's just focus on that. There will be 2,785 units of supply in the first half of 2022, which is similar to the 2,840 units in the second half of 2017. It is important to note that the 2017 supply is actually higher than the indicated here due to the many successful en blocs in that year. And these numbers are not included here. And even then, resale prices still start to rise in 2017. What we can see is that the increase in supply will not be enough to meet the demand, and prices will likely to continue rising for the private condos, like what happened in 2017. However, for HDB, it is a different story. The government announced that the yearly supply can be ramped up to 23,000 units a year. The last time similar supply started to hit the market between 2011 and 2014, HDB resale prices dropped within the next 2 years. And so we can see the HDB price can possibly peak and drop within the next 2 years with the current increase in supply. In conclusion, there is a good chance that 1. Private property will continue the upward price movement for the next few years. 2. HDB prices will peak within the next 2 years. And what should we do? There is an especially big impact on HDB upgraders who wants to move up the property ladder and safeguard their retirement. They should take action sooner rather than later because of the double whammy of the HDB selling price decreasing and future private condo buying price increasing. The worst example is the case of some 5-room Sengkang HDB price dropped more than 200,000 from 2012 to 2018. Condo downgraders can afford to take their time as the higher value property they are holding will likely continue to appreciate, and what they are going to buy, HDB or smaller condos, are likely to be more affordable. I hope this sharing helped you clarify some doubts in the property markets. If what you are planning to do with your property is not financially favorable in the overall markets, do not worry, as there are other ways to mitigate this, and one way is by choosing undervalued properties. Do feel free to get in touch if you want to find out more. I will be sharing more insights in other videos. And if you find this video useful, do follow and hit the subscribe button to be posted on new and interesting contents. Hope my analysis can help you make the right and profitable decisions. Hope to see you in the next video.